How cool is that?
Pretty
okay,
cool.
Carlene, so it looks a little bit like fall outside if you're
Yes.
just looking, but then you go out and it's still hot.
Well, we were having this conversation earlier. You were asking me about some drizzle.
Yeah.
Now, we could have had some drizzle because we had a pretty stubborn marine layer, but as far as any measurable rainfall, we didn't have anything recorded at our weather stations. So talking about today, yeah, it definitely looks like it's fall because you got the cloud cover, a little stubborn, but inland you got the sunshine by the afternoon hours, so closer towards the coast is where we had those stubborn clouds for today. And as we go into tonight, we're still talking about the marine layer, a little bit more sunshine by the afternoon hours as we hit tomorrow's forecast. And then we also have to talk about more fall-like temperatures, even going below seasonal by next week. So a whole lot to get through. So you're talking about daytime highs that we're still in the ballpark for today because of the added cloud cover. For downtown, you're actually about 5 degrees below seasonal and a little bit above where we had more sunshine. 88 degrees was a high today for Ramona and 97 degrees for Borrego Springs. So a current temperature of 68 degrees for downtown. You're also talking about some light winds out of the south-southwest at about 8 miles per hour. We're not seeing reduction in visibility that's significant, but it's still something worth noting. You're seeing it down to about 5 miles for Otay Mesa, also 7 miles for Oceanside. So nothing that's dense when it comes to this fog, down to a mile or less currently, but we are seeing a little bit of a reduction, and that's going to be the case as we go into tonight with patchy fog that will remain in the forecast through tomorrow morning. Down to 6 miles for downtown, the same for Kearney Mesa with that added cloud cover. Now, taking a look at the setup, you have high pressure, and so it's still over us. We still had some pretty warm temperatures, still talking about those upper 80s across inland regions, 90s across the desert, but we also had the added cloud cover over the mountains. We had the cumulus clouds that were building by the afternoon hours with the low clouds right along the coast. Now, it's because of an area of low pressure that's just towards the east of us, so scattered showers and thunderstorms still in the forecast across portions of New Mexico, now moving in towards Texas, and then seeing that across Arizona and northern portions of Mexico. For us, a little bit of that moisture does look to move in by tomorrow, so mountains could see a slight chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm by tomorrow afternoon. Those temperatures will stay in the 80s across inland regions for the mountains as well as the inland valleys. You're looking at the 70s right along the coast, just a little bit warmer than it was today, just by a couple degrees, and then still holding strong to those upper 90s for the desert. But the script is gonna flip by next week. We're talking about daytime highs, not as noticeable closer towards the coast. So you're gonna have a warm up as into the start of the weekend into the upper 70s and then into the low 70s, even going below seasonal by Wednesday. You're trading in the 80s across inland regions for the low to mid 70s by next week, and that is on Wednesday with a trough of low pressure. Before we get to that point, there is a slight chance for some thunderstorm activity. That would be this weekend for the mountains and the inland valleys. Even the desert is getting into the low 80s by next week, so a little bit more fall-like. All right. I told you, I want specifics, people.
Decimals and stuff.
Yes, we are getting down to nitty-gritty. So according to the National Weather Service, how much rainfall did San Diego International Airport receive on September 9th? Remember, that's when we had the closest approach when it came to Tropical Storm K. That was on September 9th of this year. So was it A, 0.56 inches, B, 0.63 inches, C, 0.73 inches, or D, 0.24
How
inches.
are people supposed to know this?
Here's the thing. I will give you a hint.
Okay, yes, please.
It was more than a ½ an inch.
Okay.
That's the only hint you're getting.
I don't know if you heard me on the
Whittled it
keyboard
down
just
to
there.
2. I was Googling.
Yeah, it was more than a ½ an inch. That's the only hint I'm going to give you.
How much more?
Well, there's 3 options there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's 3 options. My eyes were bad.
It's okay. Just head to our website, cbs8.com/weatherquiz to make your guess.
Not D.
Exactly. You could win a shopping spree featuring a $5,000 gift voucher to be used at any San Diego County Jerome's Furniture or Dream Shop location. You can shop Jerome's all-new Premier Collection. This prize is sponsored by Corky's Pest Control. You get your new weather quiz question every Monday through Friday during this newscast in our 7 a.m. So good luck.